Today here we're talking about a 2011 Toyota Prius hybrid vehicle. These vehicles may come into your shop with this loud, horrible noise and create a situation where the transaxle gets diagnosed as a failure. Before you get into a diagnosis of a transaxle itself, it's always very important to make sure that the basics are looked at to make sure that they're functioning correctly. An example would be a basic misfire from a bad ignition coil. So I'm going to create a misfire on this car by disconnecting coil for number 1 cylinder. We're going to go in the vehicle, start the car up. As you can see on this 2011 Toyota Prius, something as simple as a single cylinder misfire from the coil that we disconnected caused that horrible noise. It has led many technicians to think that the transaxle is what's making the noise, because the torsion dampener, that noise that we're hearing, is sandwiched in between the transaxle and the internal combustion engine. This is why it's so important to hook up a scan tool to the vehicle and make sure that all the bases are taken care of. I consider it to be the same diagnostic process on these vehicles as if it were a vehicle with a non-hybrid assembly or transaxle in the car. I know the orange cables tend to bring our eyes over to the transaxle, the hybrid side of the vehicle, but it's always important on any hybrid vehicle that has an internal combustion engine with ignition coils to make sure that the ignition system, the fuel system, the feedback, air-fuel ratios are all taken care of before you lean into this vehicle and pull that transaxle out. Many technicians have removed this transaxle to find out there's nothing wrong with it and have to reassemble it. And sometimes parts have been put in, like a transaxle, and the same noise is still there. Hopefully now you have a better understanding how important it is to make sure that the basics are okay on hybrid vehicles. Many times, the basics are what fix these cars. Thank you.